Cause I got sweet victory. Nobody can take it from me. Sweet victory. Cause I got sweet victory. Yeah. Toast to the king. Cheers to the ceiling. Feeling good. We gon' make it to the finish. Sweet victory. You hear me? Alley if you feel me. Yeah, we still running even though we limping. Sweet victory. Cause God is more than able. He can turn the table.
So turn and tell.
Turn and tell your neighbor. Now it's time for you.
Yes. Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness?
Just need one more.
Just need one more witness.
The God still
working miracles.
opening doors. You still making ways where others say that there ain't no way.
Shorty, what you want? I got what you need.
I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
You know, I mean, what is this show all about? IATL. I am the limit. So if I remove a limit, I am all the way, all the way, all the way up.
All the way up. I'm all the way up.
Man, that's a lot of dancing there, huh? All the way up. Alrighty. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to this new project called IATL. I am the limit. Thank you for sharing your few valuable minutes with me. Let's get to it. Now, before I continue any further, I just want to say happy birthday to all those that celebrated their birthday sometime yesterday, today, or since the month began. Also, those that had anniversaries, just want to say happy anniversary to you as well. There is always this misconception for so many years that the sky was the limit. But by now, we know that is not correct, or that was not correct at all. That the sky is not the limit. And just to reiterate it, that you are the limit, I am the limit. Before I continue any further, right now, as you're watching this presentation or this video, and you're not in the best of mood because maybe whatever's going on in your home or in your life, I want you to know something, that weeping may endure for just one night, but joy is going to come in the morning time. And remember this, that there is no condition that is permanent. That is right. No condition that is permanent. And that every problem does have an expiration date. And I believe that your expiration date is not far away from here. In the meantime, I want you to begin to put this in your mind. Let it sink in that indeed you are the limit. You know, so often, folks, we have our dreams, our aspiration, we have vision, and we want to believe that we are a purpose-driven individual. But somehow you just can't put it together. Some way, somehow you just don't know how to make it all come together. And some way, somehow you're trying to find your purpose. Some way, somehow you're trying to bring that vision alive. You're trying to bring that dream to reality. And the honest truth is that only you can stop or prevent yourself from not allowing this to come to actualization. You see, friends, there is something that you ought to know, that when things are said around you, they can either affect you positively or negatively. Talking about sowing something bad or sowing something good. And it is so important for you to understand that it is so imperative for you to know who you are. You must know who you are and what you're about. You see, if you begin to follow others in doing what they are doing, it's only a matter of time you are going to fall off the bandwagon. Again, you're going to fall off because you were not doing what you were doing because you really wanted to, or because you had a passion to do so. You're doing it because it was connected to something else. You're doing it because of other reasons, but not for the reason that you were supposed to be doing it, because it is your dream. when something is a passion, it is so easy to accomplish it because the passion. Remember what Habakkuk says for those who are of the Christian community, that you should write the vision down, that you should make it plain. And though it tarries, it will speak. It will come to pass. Only if you faint not. You cannot faint. It means that you just give up. And that is one of the biggest things that prevents so many folks from getting to where they're going. You see, I want you to understand something that today might be for you, tomorrow is for somebody else. I want you to understand that when you look around, you may see your friends buying houses, owning jets, buying big cars, have great jobs, traveling the world, list goes on. And you may say, oh my gosh, when is my time going to come? And so you abandon totally what you're good at. You abandon your dream. You abandon your aspiration to chase after something that was never your passion. That is totally not you. And so you lose sight of what you're good at. You lose sight of that thing that would have made you great. That thing that was supposed to make you great. Now, I said this before into a little video snippet some time ago, that you must find the must of your life. So I double down on those two words for a reason. The word is M-U-S-T, must. When you find the must of your life, you will muster up the strength, you will muster up the courage, you will muster up the fight to go ahead and to allow that must in your life to be accomplished. Perhaps it's a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate, to build a house, to start a business, to build a daycare center, to build an hope center. Whatever is that must of your life, when you discover it, you will find the fuel to put into that engine, to start that vehicle, and to begin to move at full speed to make it happen. Now I want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, get connected to this project. That as we go through these different series of IATL, I Am the Limit, that you'll discover so many different things and so many different topics that you perhaps never knew that they existed, why you were not being able to get to where you wanted was to go. And I challenge you today to think about it seriously and let nothing stop you again from doing exactly what you wanted to do or what you want to do. There has been this saying also in Christendom that I'm waiting for God's will to be done. And so often folks use that to delay the fight, to delay the push, to go ahead and do so. And the years come and the years go and the years come. Whew, I am now tired. And still, they have not yet tried to do that one thing. This is the waiting for God's will to be done. Whatever you realize that you have a passion for, and all you try to let it go, you can't let it go. Hello, look no further. You have discovered that will of God to be accomplished in your life. When you're examining your gifts, the very good book, speaking of the Bible, for those who are Christians, that the gift of a man makes room for him. The gift is connected to God's will and purpose for your life. I know that there are many different levels of explaining God's will. There are different levels of expanding on that. So some of the time we can get to it. But I believe that you are already getting the point that I'm trying to make. So I want you to look forward to the next presentation of IATL as we do cover how to get over those obstacles, how to get over those barriers that will prevent you from not limiting yourself from being the next prime minister, from being the next president, from being the next great personnel in the White House, in America, in the Caribbean, Africa, or wherever you are. Until next time, remember, make God your foundation. Once God is your foundation, know that you're doing, and once you step out to allow that dream, that vision, that thing to accomplish, and you will stop at nothing for it to be done, then you know, indeed, you will accomplish that great thing. On the next IATL, we will cover how to get over those obstacles. We will cover how to discover those hidden things that is limiting you and allowing years and months to go by without fulfilling those things. You know, as I bring this show to a close, or this presentation to a close, I recall when I was going to high school, I was not a good English teacher, a good English student at all. I said teacher there because I'm going to mention my teacher shortly. My teacher will tell you that I was not a great English student. But I had a passion to write, and I wanted to write. For some of you that remember that in the election season, I released a book called First Elected Female Nominee. Before that, I released another book called 11 Days Countdown. You can search that up on the web, you'll find it. Also, I wrote a book in tribute to my mother. And I have several book projects that I'm working on currently. In fact, this very show, or the title of this very project, called IATL, I Am the Limit, there's also a book in connection with that as well. So remember today, as you get out of here, be it today, tonight, this afternoon, whatever time you're getting a chance to look at this presentation, remember always that you are the limit. And anything that you want to do and that you're not doing it, it is as a result of you. Not your mother, not your father, not your surrounding, not your environment. It's you. Remember what Nike's slogan says? Just do it. My friend, until next time, when you join me right here on IATL, I Am the Limit. Remember that as soon as you find that must of your life, you can make anything at all happen for you. Until next time, push forward, leap forward, find that great thing in your life, bring it to life, and make something great out of it. Remember that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you.